So, real quick before the video starts, if you guys enjoy my content, you want to see more stuff from me, make sure you subscribe to the channel. We're getting very close to the 10K milestone. Very much looking forward to hitting that, so if you're new here, make sure to hit that sub button. Also, I'd like to quickly apologize. Alright, I'd like to apologize to all of the people who joined the Discord server trying to join the giveaway who couldn't get in because it was level locked. I forgot about that. Shut the hell up. Stop. Jesus Christ, I'm trying to do my intro. God. I turned my volume on for this specific purpose, but now it's coming back to get me immediately. God damn it. Alright, whatever. Intro's done. We're out of the way. Let's just get going. Miners Haven Plus. This is gamer time, baby. Once again, I have no clue what my goal for this episode is, because last time I had a goal of getting to the sacrifice, and then I got there before I even started recording, so who knows? Maybe this will be a 1 sacrifice episode, maybe it'll be like a 3 sacrifice episode. I'm like 3.5k already, so maybe in like 1.5k lives I'll get there, and then I'll just get to restart again and do a double sacrifice. This game is all kind of screwed up with its sacrifice requirements, so I have no clue what I'm gonna be getting to. Maybe I won't even get to sacrifice in this episode, I don't know. We're just gonna kind of play, and I'm gonna wing it, and we're gonna find out. Here is my god tier setup, by the way. Obviously, the Moonstone Excavator and the Gates to Hell. This is the same setup as what I had last time. It's pretty juicy. It's pretty good. Well, anyway, I'm gonna stop ignoring the elephant in the room, because I'm sure a lot of you have already taken notice of it, and are curious as to why I am a femboy, and why my name is Ya Femboy Sky. And the simple answer is because it's Pride Month, and last year during Pride Month, I did something similar, so I thought it would be fun to keep it going. Gotta keep up the tradition of having a feminine Roblox avatar and changing my name during Pride Month. It was actually pretty fun to do it last year though, so I think it'll be a fun time this year. I changed up my avatar a little bit. I got a slightly different outfit. I got this nice little Gucci purse that I got. Anyway, as I was saying, I changed up the avatar a little bit. I got these little, like, flower things on my face, too. They're, like, little blushy flower things. I don't know. I thought they looked kind of cute. So yeah, I'm a femboy now. That's essentially what's happened. I also made the very smart decision of changing my actual Roblox username for 1,000 Robux, instead of just changing my display name. So now, not only did I waste 1,000 Robux, but I also have to waste another 1,000 Robux once Pride Month is over to change it back, so I've just put 2,000 Robux down the drain for no good reason. And it's all because I forgot that display names were a thing. Are they even, like, usable for people who aren't in, like, Germany or wherever it was? Like, I remember you had to go and use a VPN for that. Have they made it so that it's available for everyone yet? I have no clue, because I've never actually gone back and, like, tried to change it again, because I haven't needed to up until this point, and I just forgot about it. Either way, I am an idiot, and I'm a stupid dumb, and I threw away all of my Robux. Great plan. At least I got all that Gucci stuff that I can hold on to and sell in like a year or two when it becomes actually valuable. Alright, well, we're almost at 5k, which I think is the life where I get my items back, so I can start using an even faster setup than this one, which will be a good time, I think. Or not. I'm at 5k and I don't have my stuff back, but I can do the sacrifice. I can do the sacrifice already. Okay. Sure, let's go. Oh, sure, 3rd prestige. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Yes, I got the PP. This is why I decided to do this whole thing in the first place. We achieved our original goal. Let's go. We got the PP. Let's go. On Pride Month, too. Right when Pride Month started. Perfect timing. Alright, now time to win the game real quick with a steam boiler and then a Gates of Hell wherever it is. Here you are, a little Gates of Hell. This should just carry me through the early game nice and quick. Alright, let's go. Let's get making some progress here. Bro, what is it with this man and trying to sell me life insurance? Get off of my base, you little cretin. I don't want your stupid life insurance, you little rascal. There it is again. It's still just a thing. Why is that there? How does that even happen? What messed up in the code that made that possible? I truly do not understand why that's a thing. It happened twice in a row too. How is that even possible? I truly do not understand. Man, just looking in the chat when I rebirth, or looking at the server list, it's beautiful just seeing the PP. I did it. I've achieved my goal for the series. Well, I achieved the original goal. I'm obviously gonna keep going. There's no point in stopping now. I gotta at least finish out the last couple of sacrifices. Give it maybe another, like, couple of episodes. Assuming they're still broken at this point, of course, which they might not be. Things might actually become, like, challenging again. Who knows? So as I get settled into the grind here, there is something that I wanted to talk about to you guys, now that we're, you know, a few minutes into the video. I want to talk a little bit about gender identity, I guess, and about the whole femboy thing, because there's more to it than just, it's a fun Pride Month thing to do. There is a little bit more to it. It's not just me being like, oh yeah, fun thing. It kind of started off as that. It was a thing that I thought would be fun. I did it with a few friends. We all kind of gave ourselves femboy avatars and stuff, and then we went with it for Pride Month. It was a fun time. And I thought of it as just kind of like a joke or like a little gag. And then I got to thinking, I got to talking, I talked about it on stream a little bit. I talked about the idea of doing something like that in real life during Pride Month. Getting like some feminine clothing and stuff, getting like a wig or something. And then going all out with the femboy thing. And at that time, I was thinking of it from the perspective of it just being like a joke or like a stream gag or something. Or like a little one-off thing that would be fun. I'd get some fun reactions out of it. Some people would probably get mad at me, and that would be some free content for me. And for a while, that's always just kind of how I've thought about it. I've been like, yeah, it could be fun to try that. It would be like a nice little meme. I'm sure people would get a kick out of me being a real life femboy. But as time has gone on, and especially recently, I've thought more and more about doing it and about trying it from the perspective of just it being a serious thing that I'm trying out. Like, it's no longer a joke at this point in my mind. It's something that I think would still be fun for a stream. I think it could be a good time, or like for a video. I think it could be a good gag to just like get the whole outfit on, turn my face cam on, and then not say a word about it the entire time. I think that could be pretty funny, but there is also now that part of me that wants to just genuinely give it a try and see how it makes me feel, because when I think about it, it makes me kind of excited, the idea of, like, being able to dress feminine and being able to express a different side of myself. Like, I've always been a fairly feminine guy. I've never really thought of myself as anything other than a man, but I have thought about the fact that I'm a lot more feminine than a lot of the other guys that I know. And it's a side of me that I feel like I've never really explored or thought much about beyond, hey, I'm a little bit feminine sometimes, you know? So, in saying all of that, I'm basically saying that this Pride Month, I want to actually go through with it. I want to try and, like, order myself some new clothes, get, like, maybe some makeup or something, get myself a wig, go all out with it. Try and go all out, dress up feminine, do it for a stream or something, but also just do it for myself and see how it makes me feel, and see how other people respond to it as well. And I don't know, it's almost like, it's a little bit scary to talk about almost, because this is something that I've never really talked about. The only times I've ever, like, mentioned becoming a femboy have been in joking tones with people who kind of take it as a joke or take it as a thing. There have been a few people who have taken it seriously, who have kind of encouraged me, but a lot of people just kind of took it as a joke, like I was presenting it as. So in a way, it does feel good to actually, like, seriously talk about it and just say, like, this is something that I want to try. And of course, in saying that as well, doesn't mean that it's gonna be my thing necessarily. Maybe I'll try it and I'll be like, hey, that was fun. Maybe I'll try it and I'll be like, hey, I didn't really vibe with that too much. Maybe I try it and I find out, like, hey, I actually really like this. I prefer dressing like this and acting a little bit more feminine to just being a man all the time. Who knows? That's just gonna come from trying it. I just need to experiment with it. It does feel nice to actually be able to say it though, and actually, like, get some of these thoughts out there. And part of the reason I'm discussing it is not only for myself, but also for viewers of mine who might be LGBTQ+, who feel like they maybe can't express themselves or they haven't found out what they are yet necessarily. This is important stuff to talk about, and it's important for people to feel like they can, like, experiment and try and learn more about themselves. And hopefully, by me talking about it and actually taking the steps to do that, it can maybe encourage a few other people who might be LGBTQ+ in my audience to take some steps to figure out their identity more and learn who they are. And hey, maybe even people who don't really know much about LGBTQ+ stuff can learn from this a little bit. Hopefully some of you guys get something out of me talking about that. I feel like I definitely have. Being able to just talk about it with you guys, gauge your reactions, and hopefully see other people be able to be more open about their experiences. I think that's a pretty positive thing. And I'm gonna stop talking about it now. We'll go back to normal fun sky hijinks in a second, but before I do, I do want to just end this off by saying, take everything I say with a grain of salt, because while I am trying to be helpful and use my platform for a little bit of good instead of just making boring old Miners Haven content all the time, I also don't really know what I'm talking about. You gotta remember that I am just a stupid 18-year-old who makes Roblox videos. To keep that in mind, maybe this gets you started thinking, but instead of just listening to what I have to say, try and learn more about LGBTQ+ issues yourself. Try and learn from people who actually are LGBTQ+. That's probably something that I'm gonna do as I'm, exploring myself and my own identity. I'm gonna try and learn more about things, and maybe I'll have more of an understanding, so next time we talk about it, I can actually have more of an informed opinion on things. But until then, I implore you, do your own research on stuff, try and learn about things for yourself. Don't just take what I have to say. Alright, and now that I've gotten that off of my chest, now that I've brought that up in a video, let's go back to normal, fun Sky, just popping in occasionally to make dumb observations and make random quick jokes and then sacrifice. What are we at right now? We're at life 2.98k. We're actually making pretty good progress. I think I'm gonna try and get myself up to the next sacrifice if I can, assuming it actually lets me at around 5k, which, based on how the previous sacrifices have all gone, I don't see why it wouldn't. Man, this game is so scuffed, dude. This is the obligatory mention of how bad Miners Haven Plus is in the Miners Haven Plus episode. It has to happen every time. You gotta call out the game for being absolute dog shit. Oh hey, Corrupted Star. It actually fell next to me. I saw one of these earlier, and I got it, and I don't know what it does. Alright, anyone in the comments who knows what the Corrupted Stars do, please let me know, because I am clueless. Yo, ain't this just Miners Haven Plus? This person doesn't know. They don't know. Now they know. Man, there's so many people who don't know about the MHP name change. It makes me wonder why they ever changed the name in the first place. That seems like a very stupid business decision. I get that it was to kind of separate themselves from Miners Haven, but they lose all recognizability. People have so much trouble finding the game now. I guarantee you the player count would be way higher if the name just got changed back to Miners Haven Plus, because people would actually know what the game is, and it would still have that Miners Haven branding, so people would know that it was a Miners Haven game, but just Plus. By changing the name, you lose that branding and recognizability, and people think it's just a knockoff Miners Haven Plus. Or they can't find the game now because they don't know that it got a name change. And then it loses all that recognizability and that extra just free advertising from it being called Miners Haven. I get why they did it, but when you think about it from that perspective, it just seems kind of dumb. It should have just stayed Miners Haven Plus. My Miners Haven Plus videos get a lot of views because people know Miners Haven Plus. But if I were to name it Mechanics Haven Plus Episode 10 or whatever, nothing. People aren't gonna know what I'm talking about. Seems kinda dumb to me, to be honest, but, that was their decision making. MH Plus hasn't been known for having the best of decisions made about it. It hasn't had the best track record, so I can't really say that that's the worst of the things they've done. Oh, I got my stuff back at 4K? Really? Does it say 4K for, any of the prestiges in here? Hello? It says, yeah, 800, 10,000, 800, 2,000. Why did I get them back at 4K? That's such a strange life to get my stuff back at. But I mean, I'll take it, whatever. It gets me to 5K a little bit faster. And by a little bit faster, I mean a lot of bit faster. It's an awfully odd life to get all my stuff back. Like I said, it doesn't say 4K for any of this. Well, it says you get your stuff back at 4K on the 4th sacrifice of the 2nd prestige, which is Q star, but I'm at PP, so a little bit weird. Hey, guess what's showing up in my menu right there? Yes, sir. Let's go. Didn't work again. Hang on, let me rejoin the game. All right, now it's time. Let's go. There we go. There's the sacrifice. We are now K. Okay. Well, I would say that's a pretty good stopping point, to be honest. I think that's a good place to call it quits here. Yeah, I'll go ahead and end the video here. I gotta give a big old shout out to all my channel members real quick. Of course, we got Aramix, Phantom Ace, Ninja Girl, Abyss, Atrax, Luke, Gage, Spectring, Vertigui, Darful, and Cosmic Eclipse. All of you guys are very much appreciated, and all of you who watched the video, and especially all the way to this point, are very, very appreciated. Thank you guys for sticking around, checking out my content, subscribing, liking the video, all of that good stuff. Yeah, that's about all I got, so thank you guys for watching. Love you, hate you. Peace out, everyone.